In this video, we're going to show you the perfect itinerary for Switzerland. One of the questions we get asked most is how to build the classic itinerary, passing through Zurich, Lucerne, Interlaken, and Zermatt. To do this trip comfortably and truly enjoy it, we recommend at least 10 days. That's why we've prepared a super complete 10-day itinerary with the best of the Swiss Alps, detailed day by day. If you have less time, you can cut the days in Zurich or one night from Lucerne, but it would be a shame. So let's get started. When is the best time to visit Switzerland? This itinerary has two ideal windows, which are very different. The summer season, from June to September, is the best time for those who want to hike, see the green fields, and the unfrozen lakes. The cable cars and mountain pass roads will be open. The winter season, from December to March, is for those who want to ski and see the Alps covered in snow. The villages like Zermatt and Grindelwald are magical. Avoid the shoulder seasons. The months of April, May, October, and November are the worst. Almost all cable cars and mountain restaurants close. So, how will our 10-day itinerary work? The idea is to split the trip into 4 bases, following a logical line across the country. We'll stay the first 2 nights in Zurich. Then, we'll take the train to Lucerne and stay 3 nights. From there, we'll take the scenic train to the Interlaken region, where we'll stay 3 nights in Grindelwald, and we'll finish the trip with 2 nights in Zermatt, at the foot of the Matterhorn. Now, let's talk about transportation between cities. For this itinerary, the rule is clear. Do not rent a car. You will use the most perfect public transport system in the world, the Swiss train. Renting a car in Switzerland is expensive, parking is a fortune, and most importantly, cars are banned in Zermatt and parts of Grindelwald. The best way to travel is by buying the Swiss Travel Pass. It's a pass you buy for 3, 4, 6, 8, or 15 consecutive days. Is it expensive? Yes, an 8-day pass costs over 400 Swiss francs, but it gives you unlimited travel on all trains, buses, trams, and boats in the country. It also includes free entry to over 500 museums and gives you mountain excursions like Mount Rigi for free. And for the most expensive mountains like Jungfraujoch, it gives you a 25 to 50% discount. It is absolutely worth it. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. In Zurich, the best area is the historic center, or Altstadt, near the Limmat River. In Lucerne, stay as close as possible to the Chapel Bridge and the train station to make boat and train trips easy. In the Interlaken region, we do not recommend sleeping in Interlaken itself. The best is to take the train and sleep in the alpine villages, like Grindelwald or Lauterbrunnen. Waking up to the mountain view is priceless. In Zermatt, the village is small and car-free. Stay in any hotel within walking distance of the train station. Try to get a room with a Matterhorn view. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in each of these cities. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code, on the screen, and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location, at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The good hotels in Switzerland sell out many months in advance. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: Travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all attractions, good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account to carry money paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Now, let's get to the day-by-day plan. Day 1. Arrival in Zurich and Altstadt. Arrive at Zurich Airport. From there, take a train from inside the airport to the Zurich main station. The journey takes 10 minutes and is covered by your Swiss Travel Pass. Go to your hotel, check in, and start exploring the Altstadt, the Old Town walk along Bahnhofstrasse, one of the world's most expensive shopping streets. Explore the alleys of the Niederdorf district. Visit the 2 main churches, the Grossmünster, with its twin towers you can climb, and the Fraumünster, to see the famous stained glass windows by Marc Chagall. The ticket costs 5 francs. In the late afternoon, walk along the shore of Lake Zurich. For dinner, Switzerland is very expensive. The tip is to look for the restaurants inside the Coop or Migros supermarkets. They have hot food buffets and salads at great prices. A meal there costs about 20 francs. Day 2. Zurich, Chocolate Museum, and train to Lucerne. In the morning, take a bus or boat to the Lindt Home of Chocolate. It's an incredible experience. The ticket costs 15 francs. Inside, there's a 9-meter tall giant chocolate fountain and an all-you-can-eat chocolate tasting at the end. For lunch, grab a local sausage sandwich at Stern Grill. It's a street food institution and costs about 10 francs. In the afternoon, grab your bags and go to the main station. Take the direct train to Lucerne. The journey takes only 50 minutes and is beautiful. Arrive in Lucerne, check into your hotel. Spend the late afternoon exploring the most charming city in Switzerland, cross the Kapellbrücke, the Chapel Bridge, walk the old city walls, the Musikmauer, and see the Lion Monument. For dinner, eat in the Old Town restaurant Rigi is super traditional and serves a great rusty. Day 3. Mount Pilatus, the Golden Round Trip. Today is for one of the most famous mountain excursions. We'll do the Golden Round Trip to Mount Pilatus, start by going to the pier in front of the Lucerne train station. Take the boat across Lake Lucerne. The journey takes about 1 hour and is stunning. This boat is included in the Swiss Travel Pass. Get off at Alpnachstad. From there, take the world's steepest cogwheel train. It's a red train that climbs the mountain at an absurd angle. Spend a few hours at the top of Pilatus, over 2,000 meters high. The view of the Alps and the lakes is spectacular. To descend, you'll take 2 different cable cars down the other side of the mountain to the Kriens neighborhood. From Kriens, take bus number 1 back to the center of Lucerne. The entire round trip is free if you have the Swiss Travel Pass. Day 4. Mount Rigi or Transport Museum. Today you have 2 options depending on the weather. Option 1, if the day is clear, go to Mount Rigi. This is another classic mountain trip, and it is also 100% free with the Swiss Travel Pass. You take a boat to Witznau, then a cogwheel train to the top, Rigi Kulm. The view from up there is considered by many to be the most beautiful in central Switzerland. Option 2, if it's rainy, visit the Swiss Museum of Transport. It's an incredible and super interactive museum with trains, planes, cars, and a planetarium. It's great for kids. The ticket is paid, about 35 francs, but it's worth it for lunch, eat at the top of the mountain, or at the museum's restaurant. Day 5. Scenic train to Grindelwald. Today is for changing bases and taking one of the most beautiful train rides. Check out of Lucerne. Take the Lucerne Interlaken Express train. It's a panoramic train with giant windows. The journey to Interlaken takes 2 hours and is stunning. This trip is included in the Swiss Travel Pass. When you arrive in Interlaken, don't stay there. Go to the next platform and take the local train to Grindelwald. The journey takes 30 minutes. Grindelwald is a perfect alpine village at the foot of the Eiger Mountain. Check into your hotel. Spend the afternoon walking the village. Take the Grindelwald First cable car. The ticket costs about 70 francs round trip, but you get a 50% discount with the Swiss Travel Pass. At the top, do the first cliff walk, a metal walkway on the cliffside, and if you have time, take the easy 1-hour hike to Lake Bachhalpsee. Day 6. Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe. Today is for the most expensive and highest attraction. Wake up early and check the live webcams. Only go up if the weather is clear. We're going to Jungfraujoch, top of Europe, the highest train station in Europe, at over 3,400 meters from Grindelwald. Take the modern Eiger Express cable car, which takes 15 minutes. From there, take the cogwheel train that goes inside the mountain to the top. The round-trip ticket is extremely expensive. It costs over 200 Swiss francs. With the Swiss Travel Pass, you get a 25% discount, but it's still very expensive. At the top, you'll see the Ice Palace, walk on the Aletsch Glacier, and get views of the snowy peaks. Set aside at least half a day for the trip, return to Grindelwald in the afternoon. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and passes in advance. The main pass is the Swiss Travel Pass. It's expensive, but gives you unlimited travel and free museums. The most expensive mountain peaks, like Jungfraujoch, are not included, but the pass gives you a big discount. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy the Swiss Travel Pass and the mountain tickets. It's the largest tour site in the world and has everything. Day 7. Lauterbrunnen Valley and Wengen. Today, we'll visit the next valley over. Take the train from Grindelwald back to the Zurich station and change for the train to Lauterbrunnen. Lauterbrunnen is the valley of 72 waterfalls. It's a flat valley with giant cliff walls on both sides. The main waterfall, Staubachfall, lands right next to the town church. After exploring the village, take the cogwheel train up the cliff to Wengen. Wengen is another car-free alpine village. The view from there down into the Lauterbrunnen Valley is breathtaking. Have lunch in Wengen with a view of the mountains. In the afternoon, return to Grindelwald. Day 8. Scenic trip to Zermatt. Today is the longest travel day, but it's an excursion in itself. Check out of Grindelwald. Take the train to Interlaken, then to Spitz. In Spitz, you'll board the train to Visp. In Visp, you'll change to the red cogwheel train that climbs the mountain to Zermatt. The entire journey takes about 2.5 to 3 hours and is fully covered by the Swiss Travel Pass. Arrive in Zermatt, a car-free village. Take an electric taxi or walk to your hotel. Spend the afternoon exploring the village. The main street, Bahnhofstrasse, is full of watch and chocolate shops. Walk to the old part of Zermatt, the Hinterdorf, with its ancient wooden houses. For dinner, the specialty here is fondue or raclette. The Schäferstube restaurant is super traditional and cozy. Day 9. Zermatt and the Matterhorn, Gornergrat. Today is the day to see the most famous mountain in the world, the Matterhorn, the Toblerone Peak. Wake up early and check the webcams. The best way to see the Matterhorn is by taking the Gornergrat Bahn train. The station is across from the main Zermatt train station. The ride up takes 33 minutes and leaves you at an observatory at 3,100 meters. The round-trip ticket costs about 130 Swiss francs, but you get a 50% discount with the Swiss Travel Pass. From the top, the view is one of the most beautiful in the world. You see the Matterhorn perfectly in front of you, surrounded by over 20 other 4,000-meter peaks and the second-largest glacier in the Alps. For lunch, eat at the restaurant at the top, the Kulm Hotel Gornergrat. On the way down, a tip is to hop off at the Riffelsee station. It's a 10-minute walk to a small lake that, on calm days, creates a perfect reflection of the Matterhorn. Spend the rest of the afternoon in town. Day 10. Departure from Zermatt. On your last day, enjoy the morning shopping for souvenirs or chocolates. Then, it's time to leave. From Zermatt, you'll take the train back down to Visp. From Visp, you can catch a direct high-speed train to Zurich Airport, which takes about 3.5 hours, or to Geneva Airport, which takes about 2 hours and 40 minutes. The entire train journey to the airport is included in your Swiss Travel Pass. About travel insurance, essential and mandatory to enter Europe. You need coverage of 30,000 euros. Use the comparator in the link in the description to save money. Quick shopping tips. Switzerland is expensive. Buy Lindt and Springly, chocolate, and a Victorinox knife. In Zurich, Bahnhofstrasse is for window shopping for luxury watches. Remember, tax-free on purchases over 300 Swiss francs. Validate at your last departure airport. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Subscribe and like the video for more tips. And how much does it cost to eat in Switzerland? It's one of the most expensive countries in the world. A Big Mac combo costs 15 francs. The golden tip is to eat at the Coop and Migros supermarkets. They have great ready-made meals for about 15 francs. A dinner at the cheapest restaurant will be at least 40 francs per person. Ask for tap water. It's free and high quality. And what to do at night? Nightlife is very quiet. In Zurich, the Langstrasse district is more lively. In the other towns, the plan is a fondue dinner and back to the hotel. And if you're traveling with children, Switzerland is the best country in the world for kids. They'll love the trains, boats, and cable cars. The Transport Museum in Lucerne is a must-see, and the easy hikes in Alpe d'Huez are perfect. And to combine your trip, Switzerland is in the heart of Europe. From Geneva, you're 2 hours from Lyon, France. From Zurich, you can take a direct train to Milan, Italy. If you liked this detailed Switzerland itinerary, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Leave your questions in the comments. Thank you very much and have a great trip.